Hi, you guys. So, I know everybody by this time, most people know about the capture of Maduro, Venezuela's president. I mean, I don't really, I didn't really, I just had to I didn't really react. I really needed to know do more research. Let me say I'm going to do more research. And while you have people in the United States, specifically people who are not Venezuelan in the United States of America, who are just outraged, like a couple of black women that I've seen make videos and they're in shock, kind of outraged, what have you done, Trump? What have you done? I'm a little surprised to see that Venezuelans that are living in the United States of America, they're happy. And I saw a thumbnail of people celebrating in Miami about Maduro's capture. People in Miami were celebrating, and I believe those were people who were Venezuelans. And then I was looking at, I guess, some news clip from Detroit, and a lot of Venezuelans that are United States of America, they're happy. I saw one clip of a lady who was from Venezuela, and she said that she fled to Venezuela in 2016. What was Maduro doing to those people? And this is what I'm talking about. People in the United States of America really need to take caution of really complaining about what's going on. You just never know what other people are going through in these different countries. But yeah, I want to do a little bit more research and see what were the warnings, because apparently Trump gave him a bunch of warnings before all of this happened. Trump tried to warn him over and over and over again, Maduro. And I want to know what that was. What were the warnings? I briefly heard something about drug trafficking from Venezuela to America. But I know Trump mentioned the oil over there in Venezuela. A few years ago, it was an African talking about why all of the wars were for real, the real reason for the wars. And it just boils down to the oil. It's all about the oil. I remember looking at a clip on YouTube, an African, I don't know if he was in Nigeria or what it was, but he said that it's all about the oil. So yeah, they have a crooked president, and a lot of Venezuelans are extremely happy that he's no longer there. So they were extremely oppressed. Extremely. For somebody to flee Venezuela, this lady fled. It was bad. Whatever was going on was bad. Whatever people complaints about Trump might have been much worse in Venezuela. People in Venezuela might have been going through much worse. I'm going to have to say this. I remember a vision that I had last year, 2025, because it's 2026 now, January 3rd. And I saw a vision that said May in capital letters and DT in small letters. And I said, May is at the month of May. And then DT is okay, Donald Trump is no longer in power. I don't know if it's May of 2026 or May of 2027. That I don't know. I get the feeling it's May of 2026. And I would have to say, with everything that Trump has done, if JD Vance gets in office, I don't know I don't want to be under JD Vance. If JD Vance mess around and get in office, I'm going to feel like those people in Venezuela. Okay? I just don't want JD Vance in power. I just really don't. I feel like women will absolutely have no power. Now, you have women right now that feel like under Trump, they have no power. They have no power under Trump. But I feel like under JD Vance, I feel like women are going to know what it's like not to have power under JD Vance. Now, had you had Kamala in office, Kamala in office, I believe, like Trump said, you would have had Venezuela 2.0. Had Kamala would have been in office, because we saw that with Joe Biden. We saw that towards the end of 2024. We saw the United States of America turning into a third world nation. We did see that. As much as people, a lot of people can disagree with a lot of things that Donald Trump has done. I don't want to see JD Vance. I ain't trying to mess with JD Vance. I'm just really not. But I hope that I do not see that timeline of something happening to Donald Trump and JD Vance gets in office. I don't want to see that timeline. I just don't. I just rather whatever headache Donald Trump is causing is not going to be anything compared to JD Vance. I just deal with the little headache I get from Donald Trump a little while longer. That JD Vance, I just don't know what to say. But anyway, that's it. I gotta go, and I'll talk later. Okay.